Hey guys, it's Phoenix. I am on 1.13 and I want to share with you a trick with tridents. First of all, if you've seen the thumbnail of this video, which you probably have, you obviously have, I will get to that in a second. I want to give myself a bunch of tridents first. So here I have 9 tridents. Each of them have an attack speed of 9999, which means they don't have any cooldown, they're unbreakable. But the point that you need to recognize here is the loyalty enchantment. So what happens with tridents is if I shoot one from up top here, it's really important that I'm actually really high in the sky, because this takes the trident a little bit longer to get back to me. So you can see that in action. It doesn't matter where you fire it, it'll always come back to you. So the loyalty of 50 essentially means it'll come back a lot more quickly. This will be really important in a second. So what I want to demonstrate is that if you have a trident and you throw it and your inventory is full, that trident will not come back to you. In fact, it will circulate you until you have a slot in your inventory that is vacant. Let me demonstrate this. So here I have, well actually I'm going to do it right now. This is going to give me a bunch of diamond swords. I can chuck a trident all the way into the sky, pick up a sword. Now that my inventory is full, that trident will never enter my inventory once it lands, like this. And what it does is sort of does a helicopter, like a tornado. So I'm going to do this again. This is the second trident now. Now I'm going to pick up a couple of swords. And now there are 2 tridents trying to search for a slot in your inventory. And it does a really funky dance. Let me do a third one now. Like so. Picked up a sword. I'm not going to fall down. And now this trident will come back as well. And now I've got 3 tridents. Now you're actually noticing a pattern here. There comes a point, and I want to put this point across to you. There comes a moment when there are too many tridents circulating the player that you will not be able to pick up Diamond Sword quick enough to fill up your inventory. And I've counted it, it's about, I don't know, 10 to 15 tridents. So let me let me do this, and this is where the thumbnail of this video comes in. I'm going to continue to exploit this mechanic, so much so that I'm going to put like 50 or so tridents. Actually, it's never going to be 50, I just said it's like 10 to 15. Like so. So now there are 9 tridents circulating me. And this is from my first person point of view. What I'm going to do is continue to give myself as many tridents as possible, like so. So with this system set up now, what I need to do is simply throw out all the tridents and then pick up even more tridents to fill up my inventory instead of swords. So there's going to come a point when those tridents revolving around me will be picked up. There comes a point. I calculated about 15, right? So now they're going to keep coming back. And there we go. How many do I have now? A lot. Even more tridents. Alright, the diamond swords are back here. Let's continue. There's a diamond sword. I don't know how long this is going to last. In fact, I probably need to summon some more diamond swords here because a lot of them are beginning to despawn. I think we've reached that point. Yeah, I've just picked up 2 diamond swords now. And in any case, I think this is probably the saturation point. But even so, just look at that. They will continue to circulate me, and just by exploiting that mechanic, probably in creative mode with some commands, you can give yourself a system which can simply repeat itself, so you can fill up your inventory so quickly that these tridents will never come back. So that's what it looks like, and you can walk around like this. So let's kill all of these items on the ground. Item. And we have 60. So we have 60 tridents trying to get into my inventory. I've got resistance, I can fall down here. And that's what it looks like. This is the perfect representation of what the Iron Spider looks like if it tried to play with the sciences in real life. So here we go. I'm walking around with a bunch of tridents trying to get into my inventory. This will probably do damage actually, and I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I should try it. Let's summon... What's going to happen if I summon a creeper? No, they don't. Okay, those tridents actually do not do anything. They're just for show. Oh, look at that. They're stuck. Oh, kaleidoscope of colors, just aqua and black. All right, this is what it looks like from a 1-block hole. Not that fascinating actually. There are some that are clipping out of the block, but that's what it looks like. So they will never get into your inventory. You just need to open it up, and there we go. Getting out of here. So once you relog, these will disappear. In fact, this is what it looks like from my screen, so it kind of flashes quite a bit. You can see the strings. It did scare me at one point when I didn't know what it looked like. But once you relog, they will begin to float. So let's just do that. You guys have seen enough. Let's relog. And the tridents will just stay stationary in the air, like so. So that's what I want to share with you. This is probably a bug, but you can just see why it's happening. It's really hard to recreate in survival mode because you need to throw a single trident and then fill up your inventory space. Maybe you're in caving or you dropped a bunch of items, you can do that. Otherwise, this is probably the best way to go in creative mode. You can see that while they're static, some of them are flying all over the place. But that's what happens when you have a loyalty 50, because I wanted to share with you what it looks like in its most extreme state. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more creative content. This is a nice sculpture of tridents. That's it. Take care.